summer of 1979, and the first person to start the club was Flacco, may he rest in peace, the founder, creator of the Arabian Nights. His first recruit was Mad Dog. Mad Dog belonged to a dance group called Dancing Express with about 24 brothers, young bucks, nevertheless, and that's how the Arabian Nights was formed. Flacco insists on recruiting Mad Dog and every member of the Arabian Express Dance Club. Flacco, being the little brother of the boss of South Second from the Dukes MC, his brother being jail, I think Flacco was probably looking to start his own club with the permission of his older brother, and he was successful at it. In that, in a snap of a drop of a dime, a snap of a finger, he managed to recruit over 20 youths, ranging from the ages of as young as 13 to as old as 20. In the beginning, there was no colors. In the beginning, it was just a sweater, black and gold. Very nice, fine black and gold sweaters. The colors came, I think, about a year or two later. They were designed by one of our brothers, Weasel, rest in peace, and my brother Mad Dog. And they kept the gold and the black, and the centerpiece was a Celtic cross. The Celtic cross is a Christian thing. We're all Christian Catholic thing. So the Celtic cross was very popular among street gangs from as early as the 50s. So it was adapted as a centerpiece, and it's still in existence now. Only has modern touches. DTK down to kill, F the world, that's an old 13, 16 type of outlaw thing. And again, that's the precise meaning of the actual centerpiece and the patches. Turf was South Second between Havamaya and Roebling. That was the Mother House, 250 Roebling Street. It was a tenement, walk-up tenement, and that was the actual first Mother House. But the Arabian Nights, we were crazy in that crossing over territories was a common thing, going over to the other side against the Latin precautions and going to other areas that were forbidden. Again, it was a wild bunch, and it was a reckless crew. But it was a crew that followed the old decorum and the rules. Yeah, they had a lot of loose-knit cowboys, but that's just the name of the game. That's just the way it is. Club's turf is still South Second. I mean, we share it with the Dukes. We share it with Together We Chill because that's our mother house between Roebling and Havamaya. It spreads to Marcy Avenue because that's where Weasel lives at. Most of the South Side was ruled on our side by Dukes, Together We Chill, and Arabian Nights mainly. There were other small clubs, but they were really dance clubs. They were not outlaws, they were not motorcycle. Brother clubs was the Dukes from South Second, because there were two divisions of the Dukes, one under J and the other one under Chill. Chill was the boss of South Second, and also the big brother of Flacco, rest in peace, the present founder of the Arabian Nights. So the Arabian Nights, in essence, were birthed out of the Dukes. Also another brother club was Together We Chill, who has several divisions. My main man, David Outlaw, who's the supreme president founder, who also was an Arabian Night early on, but he became the pioneer of TWC, which is our blood brother clubs that we can never falter. We are brothers. There was really just one full division, but this division evolved in so many ways. Like every year you recruit a couple of new guys. The original crew was Flacco, the founder, my brother Mad Dog, You had Little Aniba, Little Jesus, Little Gordo, Weasel, Danny. You had. I think the club grew to over 30 over time. There was several evolving of the club, and particularly when Flaco passed away in December of 1979, his brother-in-law took over, which was Orba. Orba became the second prez and led the crew into a more outlaw outfit, a more street gang, rough and tumble outlet. As far as what we participate in, basically we just join up in the annual South 2nd Street block reunions that we hold annually. This year, unfortunately, there will not be anything held because of the crisis that we're in. We don't do a lot of civic things per se because the club, again, is just going through new evolutions and revolutions, finding structure and building from there. Again, we're a bunch of outlaws from the old school, and it's not about getting people to be recruited unless we know you, unless you were part of the old school from the late 70s all the way onward. Again, I started the gangbang in 1976 with South 9. Good and bad memories of the club are so many. But one of the ones that broke my heart was when Flaco died. That hurt me a lot because we were in school together. We grew up together in the same neighborhood. And it hurt me because he loved my brother Mad Dog, and my brother loved him too. And I couldn't stand to see the pain in my brother's eyes. Even in the community, his mother was iconic on South 2nd. Another sad moment was when my man Danny A.K. passed away, because he was supposed to be the third prez, and unfortunately succumbed to an illness. He's a brother I love so much. New revolution of the Arabian Nights is that we're still here under the leadership of Weasel, my main man. I love you with all my heart. But we're still here. We have custom-made patches. We are what we call now an outlaw social club. We're not MC, we're not BC, but we're more like that 1369 outlaw street decorum. We're respectable human beings. We're all pushing 60, some of us are already there. But we keep it real. We're not in the business of recruiting unless we know you from the old days and the old school and know your reputation. Again, I came into the Arabian Nights very later to bring back the club, to bring back its decorum and its glory, in memory of all those who are gone. And presently now, me, Weasel, and I want to give a quick shout out to the founder, Flaco. I want to give a shout out to Danny, who again was leading the pack, Orba, who unfortunately also was gunned down. Shout out to Little Jesus, rest in peace. There's just so many members that are gone. Edgar and Raymond, my man Walter's older brothers. Walter's still an Arabian Night. Achote, Eddie Machete. I mean, again, it was a large club, a large outfit. Arabian Nights forever, forever Arabian Nights, 1369. This thing of ours since 1979. Shout out to my brother Mad Dog, my main man Weasel, my man Johnny in Florida, Walter, Pito, you can't be forgotten. You've been there since 79. Mikey from the Bronx, Kike from Florida, and of course Johnny A.K. We're looking for you. Where are you, my brother? And the other brothers that too many to mention. Let's regroup. We got to do this. Peace out, my brother. One love. By the way, that was King Daddy Ray or Outlaw Ray giving this interview to my main man, King Klast. Peace out, my brother.